DD214 Network podcast is for mature audiences only. Any videos, music, or entertainment not originating from DD214 Network is used and covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, also known as fair use. Opinions expressed are our own and do not represent any DoD or U.S. government entities as a whole. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. You are no longer alone now, because we have you.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to another episode of DD214. I almost said the G word. Network. How's everybody feeling today?
Oh shit!
Yeah, old school. Going old school, huh?
Do your thing, Squillini.
Yeah, what the fuck? Shit's not wanting to work today. There we go. Welcome to the DD214 Network podcast, hosted by John Clean Sanchez, Jay, the number one cocksmith, and myself, Joe Tex Squillini. Y'all better look the fuck out today. Our crayons are sharp, the box is full, our bottle of glue is topped off, and our helmets are on tight, baby. We're about to rhythm with the tism. Let's get this fucking episode going.
Fucking
Yeah,
A.
we're feeling good today. We got a lot of stuff today. A lot of stuff today. There we go. I was waiting for that. There it is. Beautiful, beautiful. Coming to you live from Fort Knox, Kentucky. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm sure you're out there measuring some haircuts at the moment. Good luck to you on that, my friend.
Yeah. Make sure all that gold is safe there in Fort Knox, man. Good to see you, Brandon. Good to see you.
That's gonna be a hell of a job working at Fort Knox, knowing that
a lot of it's there.
The one of the most important things in this country is right there.
Yep.
Not too far away from him.
And good luck getting anywhere near it. And good fucking luck.
I mean, shit, you'll be shot before you even get 10 feet into the base. So I'm
pretty sure that's one of the places where they have you're allowed to use force, potentially lethal force. Like when you guys ever notice on Air Force bases how security forces, Air Force security forces, they don't fucking play. Like somebody in Tucson recently, John, I think it was about a month or two ago, somebody ran the fucking gate at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base. Somebody ran the gate and they fucking killed him. Straight up fucking killed him. Like security forces, they fucking hit the thing for the fucking barrier, and the fucking dude tried to keep going and they fucking smoked him.
And those dumbasses wanted to invade Area 51.
Yeah, right, dude, doing their little anime run,
The Naruto run, or whatever the fuck it is.
Whatever the fuck that shit. Yeah, God, dude.
That shit was so crazy. Let's invade Area 51. Yeah, go ahead, you dumbasses.
Good fucking luck, dude.
Have fun. Bro, there are 5 fences around that shit and towers on each corner of the building.
Oh yeah, I bet. And probably more that we don't even know about somewhere inside. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I watch this one journalist named Johnny Harris.
Mm-hmm.
He does to me, he's probably one of the best animation video editors out there.
Uh-huh.
And he did a video just like a month ago where he went to Area 51. And obviously he didn't go inside, he couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
But he was able to go to a vantage point that was up on a mountaintop, and he was able to see everything.
Yeah.
And he broke down a couple things, like there's a plane that goes in and out to pick up the employees.
Yep, that's a known thing. That is a known thing.
Yep, that is a known thing. And then certain things that happen in the middle of the night, like testing and things like that. And then there was one moment where there was a bright white light shining at him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, they either see us or they're blocking what they're or they're blocking something from us seeing something.
Right.
So
None of that would surprise me. That's kind of how that's kind of the military's MO is like keep our shit away from people like that don't have a need to know.
Yeah.
And we just kind of carry on. You know what I mean? There was a story one of my buddies told me. I was on the same deployment. I was in Afghanistan with them at the time, but I was not on this particular mission. And they were on a hill. This is when I was a mechanic with the engineers doing route clearance. And they went on this one mission and they were up on a hill and they kept seeing a fucking light like at the horizon and it kept fucking like going up and then fucking going down. Right. Turns out it was a fucking goddamn Apache that saw them on the hill, and the Apache was making sure that it was like the Apache was radioing in to our people, like to Americans. They're
making sure that it was our people.
They're like, hey, do we have people in this AO? Because I see them. And so like they were getting fucking tracked by a fucking Apache. So if you can imagine, it only takes one bad decision, you'd have a major friendly fire incident. You know what I mean? Like that's and by the way, this helicopter they couldn't hear it. It was far enough away they couldn't hear it. They could just see the fucking light. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Oh, dude, you'll get smoked. You'll get smoked before you ever see him, dude. You'll be a grease spot on the ground before you ever see that shit, dude. Like that's the really scary part is like how crazy some of our technology is and how well we fucking use it. Because you'll be dead before you realize anything even happened. Right.
Yeah, it really is fucking insane. Because I've seen, I mean, I know both me and Jay have seen the shit because we've been over in the shit and fucking. Just calling in a fucking airstrike sometimes and just watching how that shit fucking pops off. Like the fucking, you know, your fucking enemy is so focused on you on the ground there. They don't even fucking notice until their building is a fucking pile of rubble.
Yep.
That there's a fucking jet dropping some fucking rounds down on them.
Yep. And when
it's interesting because like I never been in that situation before, but to play like certain video games and just sit there like 6 days in Fallujah, right?
Yeah.
Like sitting there, and there's actually a new mode in Delta Force where you do the Black Hawk Down Mogadishu mission.
Okay.
And like it's very intense, and like I always like to immerse myself, and I always wonder like Jesus Christ, like these guys had to fucking sit behind the fucking wall that was 2 inches long.
Yeah.
Just to protect themselves, and sometimes they weren't even that lucky.
Right.
You know? And to be in a situation like that, it's fucking hell, man. It's hell.
When you talk about kinetic environments, areas where there's a lot of enemies, where there's a lot of buildings, there's a lot of cover, there's a lot of concealment. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it does get fucking scary because you literally like peek around a corner and get your fucking head blown off. I mean, it is, and that's in the infantry. Obviously we train for that. We train for urban environments and we train for more rural environments. You know, but regardless of where you're at, if the area is kinetic, you know, look at fucking Ukraine's war with Russia right now.
Yeah.
You got fucking
Absolutely.
trenches. You got trenches. You've got fucking villages. You've got fucking forests. You've got fucking minefields. You got fucking drones. Okay, like between all that shit, now we're not even counting helicopters or planes. You know what I mean? And it's just it's death personified. Everywhere you look is death.
My favorite thing with the drone situation in the Ukraine is the fact that they're having them just fucking roll over and fucking drop fucking hand grenades on motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Oh, they figured some shit out real quick. I've seen the ones where they dump thermite. They dump burning thermite and just burn the whole fucking trench from the air with a drone. Just dump fucking burning thermite on everything.
And it burns through the whole thing like a worm. It's insane.
Yes, it does.
It just spreads.
It's nasty stuff. You don't want to get that on your skin, kids.
I know we're not going to get into news until a little later, but speaking of drones, did you hear about the Call of Duty co-founder of Treyarch, who is going to be spending house arrest because he flew a drone into an airplane?
Really?
Yeah.
That's don't mess with aircraft. Don't mess with ships, dude. Like that, you can't do that shit.
I got some thoughts on that though, because seeing someone that's flown private drones, like civilian drones and shit, I live so close to an airport that before I can even launch my drone, well, I don't have a drone anymore, but my brother-in-law, for instance, before he can launch his drone at his house, or even if they're over here, we're so close to an airport that you have to request you got to request fucking clearance.
Yeah. You got to pay
through
attention.
the app to take off.
And
it'll let you know that, due to air traffic, you can only go X high, and it'll block you from going high enough to where that could happen. Yep. So my thing is, how the fuck did he do that?
Probably found a kind of like, jailbreaking your phone. It's probably like he probably found a way to get in there and detach all the governors, whatever's governing the drone inside of it, or whatever's sending it the signals that governs it from doing what it doesn't want you to do.
If he reversed engineered the app and created his own app that circumvents the fucking, I guess that's a possibility, but
if you're tech savvy enough, I imagine it can't be that difficult, maybe.
Yeah.
Or you could just build your own fucking drone. Just build your own and not have to use an app.
That's easy.
That's easy. That's go to Radio Shack and fucking get the parts, right? Like that's doable.
Radio Shack.
Yeah, isn't that where you fucking nerds shop for all your shit still? Is that place?
I don't think Radio Shack exists
Radio Shack
anymore.
in the last 10 fucking years, dude. Like most of them closed down.
I was a kid in the 80s.
I like Radio Shack. They had some cool shit, but
back in the day they did have some cool shit, but yeah.
They still have a fucking website.
Yeah, I was going to say, do they actually still exist?
I think Circuit City still has a website too.
Circuit fucking City. Now that's a blast from the past.
Yeah, I used to steal from that place all the time.
Is that why they closed down, John? Is that
probably? I used. So you remember that System of a Down album, Steal This Album?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I stole that album.
Fucking A, John. That's
that shit.
That's what makes me fucking proud to be your friend, dude. That's perfect, dude. Perfect.
I was like, what? 12, 13 years old wearing raver pants. You remember the caffeine pants?
Oh yeah, you could
for this big.
Casper stealing a 40 and just putting it down the fucking leg of your pants.
Oh god, those pants were great, man. No one knew anything until months. Pathmark was still around during that time. So,
do you happen to have the stick? The stick. I'm wondering, do you have it?
So within 100 miles of me, there are 2 Radio Shacks, and they're in the fucking mountains.
Oh shit!
Interesting.
It's probably a shack of radios.
I wonder where
I'm on Radio Shack store locator on their website. I can just punch in a zip code here. Hold on.
So they do still exist.
Very few.
And then there's one Blockbuster.
There's one in Kansas.
The whole state?
The whole state of Kansas.
Jesus Christ.
Probably.
Osage City in Kansas is where the fucking one is at.
It's probably huge as hell too. It's probably like a mega radio shack.
It's not even an actual Radio Shack. It's called McCoy's Electronics. They're just a Radio Shack authorized reseller.
Interesting.
Remember Tiger Direct?
Wasn't
Tiger Direct the online Radio Shack? Yeah, it was, right?
There's an electronics store in New Jersey called Unique Electronics. I'm going to totally pronounce this wrong. Penisville, fucking New Jersey.
Spell that.
Pennisville.
Penisville.
Penisville, maybe? I like Penisville.
I'm calling it Penisville, okay? Penisville, New Jersey has a fucking Radio Shack, okay?
For all the cocks that I've drawn inside fucking porta shitters, you know what I mean? Let's just call it Penisville. Yeah.
I like Penisville too. It's pretty centrist.
So yeah, apparently there are, but see so the 2 North Carolina locations are actual Radio Shacks. They're called Radio Shack of. where the one in Kansas is an authorized reseller. That's a different electronics store. They just sell Radio Shack branded products. And the one in fucking New Jersey is the same way. It's like unique electronics, but it sells fucking Radio Shack products.
I'm gonna have to go to Penisville then. Where is Penisville? Hold up.
Unless I'm fucking overlooking a letter or missing a letter or adding shit, but it looked like Penisville to me. So I'm not wearing my contacts or glasses right now. So if I spelt that wrong, that's on me. It might have been Pennsville.
Oh yeah, it is Pennsville.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not going there.
I had the whole eye into it.
I
prefer Penisville.
Jesus
that
Christ.
Sounds extremely New Jersey.
That is fucking South Jersey. Jesus fucking Christ.
How far away is that?
The fucking hood?
That is an hour and a half from me. South.
Damn.
It's right on the fucking water too. That must be hell in the winter. Hell.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
I mean, that's a shore. I mean, but I wouldn't say that's the shore because it's on the other side. It's facing Pennsylvania, but there is water there. So
close enough.
Yeah. So how was your week, guys? You had a good week?
It wasn't too bad. I really didn't do much. I worked the game last week, and that was pretty much it. And we talked about that on Monday. So I really can't say I did shit this week, dude. Again, I'm kind of like been chilling at the house, doing house chore things, hashtag like house cleaning, and then you're looking at it, buddy. You are looking at it. This is pretty much what I've been up to.
I mean, it was fucking typical week on my end too. Just outside of fucking yesterday, took my daughter to the fucking mall to go spend time with her boyfriend, and then we went out to dinner afterwards, and then came home and watched fucking WrestlePalooza.
How did that go?
How was that? I only know of one thing that happened, and that is that Stephanie McMahon is being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm. That wasn't announced at WrestlePalooza though. That was like fucking just blasted on social.
Oh no shit. Okay,
but fucking
was it like an off-camera thing?
Yeah.
Oh really?
But fucking the Lesnar Cena match was what opened WrestlePalooza.
Bro.
It was underwhelming. I mean, Cena's at that point now where he's so close to the end of his fucking retirement tour.
Who did he fight?
Huh?
Brock Lesnar.
Lesnar.
No shit. Who won?
Lesnar.
like handily.
Like Cena landed 3 AAs, and then fucking as he was about to do the 5-knuckle shuffle, Lesnar jumped up and then landed like 6 F5s back to back on Cena and then pinned his ass.
It was pretty from what I read on the.
It was extremely just fucking meh.
You said I think you said underwhelming was the general vibe I got from watching it.
Then there was Stephanie Vaquer versus fucking Io Sky for the
ladies championship.
Yeah, one of the ladies championships, not the WWE like women's championship, but their heavyweight I don't fucking know the other women's belt. Okay. The one that Naomi had, but then fucking had to give up because she's pregnant. Vaquer won that and beat Io Sky to take the championship there. We had Jay and Jimmy. So we had the Usos versus fucking Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed.
Okay. How was that match?
It was good. LA Knight was the fucking referee, so they had LA Knight as a guest referee for it. Yeah. Because there's this whole fucking thing going on between the Usos and Knight and fucking Rollins and his faction right now, which is where Braun Breaker and fucking Bronson Reed are. The Vision is what they're calling themselves. And Jay and Jimmy took the fucking win on that one. Jay fucking his face got busted the fuck open because LA Knight was like giving them a lot of leeway. Like it turned into a fucking like TLC match because they had fucking tables, ladders, chairs all over the fucking play, or tables and chairs mainly. And LA Knight wasn't fucking because it was just supposed to be a standard tag team match. So they should have gotten disqualified when they started bringing fucking tables into their fucking ring and shit. And Knight was just like fucking, nope, just backing away, letting them fucking do everything they wanted to do. And then we had Rollins and Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee and fucking Punk.
How was that match?
That was a really good match. So Rollins and Lynch tried to keep it to where it was fucking Rollins and Punk in the ring the entire time and keep fucking Punk away from being able to tag in fucking AJ. Because, you know, whatever fucking reasoning. But finally they fucking got AJ in the ring and she beat the dog shit out of fucking Becky Lynch.
Oh, sweet.
Ended up doing her fucking Black Widow fucking submission hold on fucking Becky and got Becky to tap.
Oh, okay.
So Punk and AJ took the fucking win there. And then the main event was...
Where was this at?
It was Indianapolis. So McAfee came out to fucking start too because, you know, they brought him back out to announce ringside since they were in his fucking hometown.
Is that where he's from? I didn't realize he was from Indianapolis.
Well, that's where he played football at.
Okay.
He was on the Colts.
Okay. Yes. I didn't know him really at all until he became a talking head. So I kind of stayed clueless on that one.
Yeah. I didn't either. I didn't know who the fuck he was until he became a talking head either. But fucking, we had Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre for the fucking undisputed WWE Championship belt.
Cody Rhodes is on the cover of my fucking Fruit Punch. Like, why?
Really?
Adrenaline in my soul. Minute Maid Fruit Punch, Cody Rhodes. No, so fucking WWE has this fucking brand deal with Minute Maid now. So like all of their like fruit punches and juice drinks and shit have wrestlers on them. I think like the mixed berry one has Jey Uso on the fucking bottle.
Interesting.
Like,
what flavor would you guys be?
She's at the WWE though. My wife said that there's a female wrestler on one of them too on the berry punch.
Oh yeah, that's the
what flavor
is it? Becky Lynch? It might be Becky.
What flavor of juice would you guys be on?
I'm a fruit punch guy.
I think I'd be cranberry.
Mango pineapple.
Doesn't cranberry help with urine?
Yes, it does. We're not going to discuss that part, but yes, it does contain natural diuretics. So yeah.
You know, you surprise me sometimes, Dave, because I know you're smart, right? And I know you know big words, but sometimes you say things like diuretics.
Well, it's that's.
And I'm just like, I've never heard that fucking word before.
Yeah, well, but you know what? It helps us. It assists you with your urinary tract.
Yeah,
and yes, that's one thing. That is one thing that cranberry juice traditionally has been good for.
Yep.
Yes.
But no, the fucking Cody Rhodes Drew fucking match was really good. Cody, of course, fucking pulls it out and fucking wins. But I mean, he's the quarterback of the company right now. They're not going to fucking.
I was going to say a lot of their talent is aging the fuck out like right now, like as we speak.
Well, and the funny thing is, it was like 15 years ago or some shit like that. Was to the day from yesterday, Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre won the tag team championship in WWE together as a tag team. Mm-hmm. And then we go to this weekend and they're facing off against each other. McIntyre is the challenger to take the fucking belt from Cody.
Right. They're still in and they're still being pushed. And that's 15 years. 15. That's a decade and a half. That's a long time in wrestling. That is
WrestlePalooza was overall good. It was, if it wasn't for my fucking internet provider giving me fucking Disney plus Hulu plus ESPN for free, I wouldn't have been able to fucking watch it because I wasn't going to pay for an extra fucking subscription.
That shit's crazy, by the way. Absolutely crazy.
It's out of control.
In order for you to watch, what is it? It's just the pay-per-views, the PLEs?
Yeah, are on ESPN now.
Can you believe that, man? I remember when the WWE Network came out, you would pay, what was it, $9.99 or something
It was
like
$10
that?
a month, and you could watch all of their shit.
Everything. The documentaries, old school. Me and my wife used to sit there and watch the old school fucking Attitude Era stuff. Just
Yeah. So like all the old school documentaries and stuff are still over on Peacock.
Do they still have the old reruns?
They don't do reruns of fucking Raw and SmackDown over there anymore, like they did on, because like with WWE Network, when that came out, if you missed Raw or SmackDown the night it aired, you could go and log into the WWE Network app and watch that week's episode the next day.
Yeah, there was a community on that app, man. That I mean, I remember, dude, a pay-per-view comes out, you're right there Sunday. You know, NXT, you're right there every Wednesday. You know, they had, I think, but like Raw and SmackDown wasn't on there live though. No,
it was still Raw and
NXT
SmackDown was still on regular TV live. But then the next day, kind of like how with like Hulu or you know, those types of streaming platforms where like the show airs on syndicated television on say like a Tuesday, and then Wednesday morning you can log into fucking Hulu and watch it. That's the way it was with Raw and SmackDown.
That's when it was.
Now, I mean, the one thing I do like with the one thing I do like, and you know, eventually I see what I eventually see happening is everything going to Netflix, because the US is the only country where you have to have multiple platforms right now to watch all the WWE shit,
which is bullshit.
Every other country, it's all on fucking Netflix.
Yeah. As it like it should be on one, like I'm telling you, like that they're doing it on purpose, and they're just these greedy fucking cocksuckers just can't get enough.
I hate to say it though, and I hate to say what I'm about to say, okay, but I'm gonna say it. Vince McMahon wouldn't have done this, because Vince McMahon made an effort to keep tickets as affordable as possible so that families could go together.
And the thing is, yes, but the side of that is, even if McMahon was still around, because of TKO taking over from the higher echelon of things,
it's not even his decision at the end.
It wouldn't have been his decision anyways. And it's all TKO. Like, we can't blame even fucking Triple H for these decisions, because this is Triple H is just doing his fucking job as the head of creative, as you know, the COO.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think we could all agree that Triple H deserves a little more respect than TKO, especially with what he's done with the industry.
He does, because since the downfall of the McMahon era and him stepping in, it's brought like us old heads back to WWE, because like even Jay, he used to not fucking watch it. Yeah. And then me and you, John, got him back into it, which was really at the height or the
I don't even watch it.
I watch it every fucking week. So like I've got
like my wife and I, we're around almost every single one of them. Every single person that we know that we're around watches wrestling. Oh shit. Mm-hmm. You know, and we just don't watch it. We know everything that's going on because they're always talking about it. So it's like we watch it, so we already know. I like the drama though, the backstage drama.
I mean, and that's the thing. Like, you know, I watch Raw every fucking Monday on Netflix. I have, because through my internet provider with my TV, with my cable package and everything, you know, I have fucking cloud DVR. So I record fucking SmackDown on Fridays, because weekends I'm typically never fucking home.
Yeah, from the dungeon, we brought that up briefly about.
Yeah, that did get mentioned. It is what it is. I personally don't think. I mean, I guess since she's technically not like in there anymore,
do anything to keep a McMahon in the.
But then again, what did she really do to deserve a fucking spot outside of being Vince's daughter?
I mean, we could argue the more.
Now she did help kind of lead the Divas division.
She was part. I mean, she was part of the storyline in the later Attitude Era, and she did. I would say for the time she pulled her weight. For the time, you know, it would be a very different culture probably now than it was 25 years ago. when she was more active.
Yeah, you got to remember too when some of the storylines that she did too, like Undertaker crucifying her and
Fuck
shit
yeah,
like
that
that.
was fucking crazy.
The marriage storyline. I mean, I
They got
you
away with
think-
some shit back in the day.
you think of some characters that were so wild, like Right to Censor and Steven Richards, right?
Mhm.
That they had such an impact during that time. I think everyone from Right to Censor deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, that's just like
What they
if
did.
we're going back to that time frame too. I mean, fucking D-Generation X, fucking USA told Vince multiple times if DX kept going out there and saying some of the shit they kept saying before, like they were literally told you can't say this list of words before 9 p.m.
They just put them on after 9 p.m.
So they just, yeah, they would just put them on after 9 p.m. And then finally, I guess they fucking interrupted a segment or something before that and said some of those words, and USA got really pissed off. So Vince made them the next week go out and fucking like do an apology speech. And in their speech was all the fucking words they weren't supposed to say. And it was opening the show that night.
Love it. Love it.
That was an interesting time.
It really was the Attitude Era. It was kind of like fuck all y'all, because like we're bringing home the fucking bacon every week. You know what I mean? Between the Monday Night Wars and then when WWE consolidated and took over WCW, it was like that was a hell of a time. That was a hell of a time to be a wrestling fan.
I do want to say, and before we continue on, one of the coolest things that I think the WWE always did was that they were always supportive of the troops and the U.S. military.
Mm-hmm.
And, I had the pleasure of going to a tribute to the troops in Fort Benning at one time. And I didn't get to be a part of, because I was a cook. So we didn't get to do any of the fun shit because we had to make sure everyone was fed. So we missed out on the WWE wrestlers doing PT with Third ID. And it just so happened that the NCOICs where the cooks were like, nah, no PT for you guys, but you got to come to work and cook for these guys, but that was really cool when that happened. My wife got to touch Roman Reigns. She was very happy about that.
Still excited.
It was actually really funny too, because like there were a lot of soldiers there, and I was actually friends with one of the, how do you say this? Like the civilian workers that worked on base.
Yeah.
He was one of the dishwashers in my DFAC. So Pablo, and he, Pobco, Mr. White. And he called me. He was like, yo, where are you sitting at? I'm like, we're all near nosebleed. He goes, man, get up off that seat and come right downstairs. He was like, the security's not watching. He goes, they don't give a fuck. He was like, just walk right through. And we walked right through, right to the front row. And that was actually really cool because we got to see Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley. We got to see the New Day. We got to see Ryback during the Give Me More era. But even though he's a fucking, I don't know what
the Feed Me More era.
Oh, that's right. We saw Becky Lynch and Charlotte too. That was at the height of when the three of them, when they were just making a ruckus in the WWE. But those were good times. What's he saying here? You got civilians making you break the rules, breaking the law. Well, that civilians are known for breaking the law, not veterans, never us.
It's kind of funny in the Army. The civilians will let you get away with shit sometimes that your fellow soldiers and service members will not. So
they look at you and they'll look at you like they'll just turn a blind eye. Like, I don't know if he was supposed to do that, but I'm not going to ask any questions because I'm not wearing what they're wearing.
Yep. That's
a lot of civilian contractors on base are people that have family members that were in or things like that. So they have respect for the uniform too, and they always look at us on a higher pedestal than the other civilian people on base. So it's like, hey, he's wearing the fucking uniform. Fuck it, I didn't see shit.
Yep.
I gotta say, it was cool.
They got bigger fish to fry.
It was cool hanging out with White, right, baby? Like, I smoke weed with that dude, man.
That's cool, man. That's
fun. We went to his house twice for the 2 pay-per-views. I think one of them was Money in the Bank and another one was WrestleMania. I think the other one was WrestleMania.
But
But we smoked
I mean,
a lot of weed.
outside of that
Was not the Army.
Really, I just kind of ended my week with fucking WrestlePalooza. It was a good show. I feel like, you know, they're starting to do premium live events more often now, though. Like, they're adding these extra things in there. Like, this was the first ever WrestlePalooza, but they're
WCW pay-per-view.
I think it might, well, under the WWE umbrella, but
Oh, John, did you see the fucking Royals on Friday put an
Oh.
absolute stomping on goddamn I think it was the Blue Jays.
They put the stomping on the Blue Jays.
Dude,
Good.
20 to fucking 1. 20.
The Royals did
The
that.
Royals did that. Fucking, they had the biggest hit differential, 27 hits to 3 hits. Biggest hit differential in any major league game since 1900. Literally. Okay? The Royals had more hits.
The Babe Ruth days.
Dude, like out of nowhere. Like, where the fuck was this shit all fucking year? Like, they basically have
The
to
last
win.
10 years.
They would have to win out the rest of their fucking season, basically, to even have a chance at the wild card right
Dude,
now.
it's getting fucking dicey right now. It's getting real
Yeah,
dicey.
The fucking the Tigers are tanking, the Guardians are streaking, and the Royals are somewhere in there fucking putting an ass stomping on the fucking Blue Jays, but they're still playing 500 ball.
This
You
is
know
what
what I
we're
mean?
looking at, right?
So WrestlePalooza was initially ECW. It was produced by ECW. It was held in 95, 97, 98, and 2000.
That's even cooler. They should have done it. They should have done it at the 2300 arena. It still exists, you know.
So the 1998 iteration was the first one that was a pay-per-view, while the others were just live events partially syndicated across television.
Yeah. So
where this is the first one under since WWE took over and got all of the assets of ECW.
Interesting. Okay. So let's see. This is the wild card right here.
Okay. So who do we got? You're gonna have to.
Yeah, that's really small.
Is it? My bad. There we go.
Red Sox, Guardians, Astros, Rangers, Royals.
It's a dogfight right now. It's a fucking dogfight.
And these are all big teams too. This is not like,
well,
we know the Rockies aren't in here.
No, and I don't. Between us and, you know, it sucks it's my team or whatever, but I don't think the Royals ain't gonna make it. Like, they'll win 2 or 3 and then they'll fucking drop 2 or 3, and that's how they've been all season.
The Royals are like 1 win differential. Like,
they still have to get. They would still have to get past the Rangers, and then the fucking the Astros, I think, to make it. They have to jump. The Royals have to jump like 2 spots, and so they need a couple other things to happen for them to even be in contention.
Yeah, so
there's only like this is basically the last week of ball until the playoffs. So like they have this week to fuck around and find out. You know what I mean?
Yankees, come on, baby.
Telling you, dude.
We can do it again. We can make it this time. But yeah, I mean, look at this. The Brewers are they are up by 30 wins, by 35 wins.
Yeah, where the fuck did the Brewers come from this year? I saw that. Like, they are whipping ass, dude. Whipping ass.
I forgot Milwaukee even had a fucking team, to be honest with you.
Bro.
You never hear anything come out of the fucking
They've
Brewers.
been around for ages.
Dude, the National League has a fucking wrecking crew this year, dude. Like, the American League doesn't really impress me very much this year. Like, the National League is like where it's at right now.
Yankees forever, man. Get on the bandwagon or get run over.
Fucking blow me. Okay. Like, fuck the Yankees, dude. Like, no offense, John.
No, listen, people get mad when I say
Braves.
Fuck Boston. We're kicking your ass anyway.
Nobody likes Boston.
Hey, I like Boston. Boston's probably like my number 2, actually. Just throwing it out there. That's probably my number 2 team behind the Royals.
That's crazy, Jay.
Come on, man. What do you want me to say, dude? Like, it's well, I grew up during the curse, and I remember Bill Buckner fucking up the '86 World Series. You know what I mean? Like, I remember that. actually like have memories of that from early childhood. And it was insane to see how they finally broke the curse when they came back from 3-0 in the fucking ALCS to win 4 games in a row and beat the Yankees, and then go to that World Series, which they eventually finally won.
Yeah,
finally broke the curse, and now they're just kind of a perennial contender. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
we're trying to make it, man. We're trying to make it. We're hanging on by a fucking limb.
that's kind of where if the Royals hadn't dropped, there was what was that? Probably about a month ago. The Royals just had this shitty fucking week where they dropped like 6 or 7 in a fucking row. And I'm telling you right now, that week is why we're not higher up in the fucking standings.
Yeah.
It only takes one bad week, and you won't see it till the end of the season. But that week fucking killed us. That week fucking killed us. Like,
yeah, but without that curse, they're just a regular team now.
yeah, he's not wrong. He's not. Same with the Cubs. The Cubs fucking won. They finally won the World Series in 2016, and it's like, okay.
At least with the curse, they had a lot to talk about. Now, you just know the team that won the World Series. Listen, there were people who were like 90 years old who never got to see the Cubs win. You know, there were, my wife's family. There were people from my wife is holding her heart right now.
Yeah.
Like, there were people from my wife's family, because most of them are from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
That her mother cried. It was one of the most craziest things to ever happen.
Yeah. I was in NTC, literally getting ready to go into the box. We're going into the box the next day, like turning in our cell phones the next morning when the Royals beat the Mets in 15. And I was able to be on the phone with my parents, who were here they were here in Kansas City at the time. I was able to be on the phone with them when the Royals made the final out, and that was special to me. I was in the Army, obviously, but knowing that my family was here, and Kansas City doesn't, at the time, we weren't winning a lot of major sports championships, so it was a big fucking deal. There's a Doppler like radar image of the greater Kansas City area when the Royals won, and you can see it's like nothing, and then when the Royals won, all you see is just like the Doppler light up, and it's from people setting off fireworks all over the city.
Yeah,
like the whole
Query, I feel that in my soul also. I kind of shudder every time I hear him say NTC.
It's so funny.
It's kind of like Beetlejuice. If you say it 3 times, it just fucking appears.
Yeah, and you lose a month of your life. Yeah,
it's so funny because I was supposed to go to NCC, and 2 weeks before it happened, the unit disbanded.
Yeah, you didn't miss a fucking thing, bro.
Thank God.
Not at all.
I didn't want to be in the fucking desert. Whoa, what is it, like 30 days?
Yeah, well, you're in the box. You're in the box for about 2 weeks, but it's basically a week prep, fucking in the box, and then three to 5 days fucking breaking down, and then you
hear that, Mo?
by the time your bus gets back to fucking whatever base you're from, it's been a month. So yeah, basically it's a month, and same with JRTC down in was it Louisiana?
Yeah.
Same with JRTC. I missed JRTC because I had to attend a leadership squad, ALC, to become a staff sergeant at the time. So I missed a rotation of JRTC.
Mm-hmm.
Don't feel like I missed anything. Don't feel like I missed a thing. You know what I mean? I'm like,
you didn't.
I went to Fort Benning and drank beer for 45 days and passed my classes. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing, Jay. I had just gotten back from ALC when my fucking unit went to JRTC.
Oh my God, fuck that. And there's guys, I know people that have done back-to-back NTC rotations because they get caught, like medics, mechanics, fucking some of the support MOSs, they'll get stuck there and they'll be like, hey dude, like we need a fucking medic and you're here. So back in the box.
So you're staying.
Yeah, you're staying. Tough shit.
It fucking sucked, dude, because at the time, I think it was my oldest, my son, he was still fucking in diapers. He was just born. Mm-hmm. He was born as I was in ALC.
Okay.
And then I come out of fucking ALC, was home for fucking a day. Just long enough to fucking do laundry. and fucking scrub my gear and then right back
out.
to go to fucking JRTC.
Yep. I will never forget the day we went out. It was an FTX, but it was like 3 weeks long, but we went out several days early with the explicit, like from the horse's mouth promise that once we were done with our training tables, I was in a heavy weapons unit at the time. Once we were done with our training tables, we got to go home a little early than the rest of the battalion. And we did. I will never forget this, John. Joe, like I was home sitting on my fucking couch down in Pueblo. This is in Pueblo, Colorado, about fucking 40 minutes away from Fort Carson.
Mm-hmm.
Just cracked a fucking beer, playing with my, at the time, very small children, you know.
And you got called back.
We got called fucking back to the goddamn field. And do you know what we did when we got back out to the field? Nothing. They called us out to the field for an extra 3 fucking days just to fucking sit there.
Mm-hmm.
That
sounds very Army. That sounds extremely fucking Army.
You know how like mother Army will fucking like break your heart, but every once in a while she fucking sticks it in and breaks it off first before she breaks your heart. That was when she really stuck it in, like, because we were explicitly promised. That's why we went out there early. We were out in the field before everybody to help them set shit up and do a couple things. So we were already in the field like five or 6 days before anybody else got there. And then to be basically lied to. We got lied to, right? It hurts my heart. Because it was so it was so. Now if we'd gone back out to the field, if we'd done a couple of extra things, or you know whatever, literally anything except what we did. And what we did was nothing. We sat there for 3 fucking days and did nothing. And I could have been playing with my kids, doing literally anything except sitting there. You know what I mean? Like that hurt my heart. That was kind of soul crushing. I'm not gonna lie, but that's the infantry.
So for this one right here, I wasn't smoking as much as I smoke now during that time, so I didn't even think about it.
I think they keep you busy enough that even if you're kind of fiending like the first day or two,
they make you really forget.
The only time
you really don't fiend the way you would think you would, because you're either A, constantly busy, B, fucking exhausted, or C, you've got drill sergeant up your ass about something, so you don't really even have time.
You're not really thinking about smoking.
I think the only time I fucking realized I missed nicotine was I had one drill sergeant that whenever he did classroom instruction, he always had a big old fucking honking in his fucking lip.
Well, and I will say there were times in the field where like you run out of cigarettes, you run out of dip, whatever. There's times in the field where the fiend will hit you, and it sucks when you're in the field and there's nothing you can do. Yeah. Or if it's after hours of darkness, we do what's called noise and light discipline. So there's no smoking. Like the army is the first place I ever actually dipped, because there were times you can't smoke. You can't smoke because of the smell.
The smell travels.
You can see a lit cigarette from a mile away. Literally. Literally.
That's kind of like, for me, it was a little bit different because I never smoked. Like, I smoked cigars here and there. Mm-hmm. I think the first cigar I ever smoked, I was in fucking Iraq.
Okay. That's a good place to do it.
It was we had a Saturday off, by the off chance we had a Saturday off, and my entire fucking unit, bunch of fucking hicks. We're all from the South, you know. So we got us some fucking nice pork ribs and some fucking shit to throw on a grill. And we sat around that bitch drinking near beer and fucking smoking cigars on our fucking Saturday off.
Hell yeah.
Hell
yeah.
But outside of that, I mean, I chewed up until I started chewing when I was 15. So I'd already been using dip and chewing tobacco. So I didn't have to worry about the noise and light discipline times, because it was like, okay, I'm just going to sit in my fucking bunk and fucking throw a honker in, and I've got a fucking bottle to spit in. I don't.
Yep. That's where I learned how to dip, was the Army. And that was actually the first time I ever drank a near beer was in Kuwait. That was the first time I ever drank a near beer.
Well, that's I taught my brother a very important lesson, because I'd gotten back from fucking some training, and me and the guys, we were going to go play Airsoft. One of the guys' families was a horse farmer. So they had, hundreds of fucking acres, and we would always play Airsoft on their land. And My brother was on the fucking opposing team and I was fucking my team sniper. And I'm sitting there fucking down in this fucking trench, neck deep in fucking mud with my fucking rifle. And all of a sudden I just see this smoke trail coming from a fucking tree.
Yep.
And I follow the fucking smoke trail down, and there's my brother fucking leaned against the tree with his fucking rifle fucking planted against the tree, smoking a fucking cigarette mid fucking airsoft match. Boink!
Just like that. Just like that.
I really want to get. I was telling my wife this a couple weeks ago. I really want to get back into airsoft because they got some really cool milsim leagues out here.
Mm-hmm.
They fly around the helicopters and shit.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking dope. Some of the things that they do out here now with airsoft, it's they try to give you the best immersive experience of having a playful wartime. Yeah. It's pretty
Well,
cool.
and that's what we always did, like, because we had all that acreage of land, we would do war game scenarios, and we'd go out, we'd set up fucking fobs, we'd fucking camp for 3-4 fucking days, dirty, muddy, fucking just feeling like shit by the end of it.
One base that I was in, there was one base I was in, they actually had a little Iraq.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like a mock village and all that. Yeah. That's
one of the cool. It's actually one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah, there's a place on Carson, way down south on the training range, south of the base itself. It's called Red Devil, and that's an entire small town basically. Like, and it's built like hard stand buildings, you know, like, and it's for that purpose, literally just for training. It's for training purposes.
Yeah, we had we being MPs, we had off base. One of our civilian contractor guys, he owned a bunch of like old fucking buildings and shit. And one of them was a fucking old bank. And we would use those buildings, like he would let us use his buildings for like policing procedures, like hostage situation scenarios and shit in a, you know, stateside type of environment scenario for those types of training things. And we'd go do fucking hostage scenarios in these fucking banks. And whenever I was the fucking hostage taker or on the hostage taking team, I would always get up in the fucking ceiling tiles right by the fucking door and just wait for fucking someone to come in and just start plinking them from above. Take out the fucking MPs blasting through the fucking door.
We used to do back, I want to say like maybe 2010. No, maybe like, well, no, before that, maybe 2000. This is before me and my wife were together, where we used to do paintball in this area by Newark Airport. It was like an abandoned like factory area. Okay. I don't know what it was, you know, because none of the equipment was in there, but the building was torn to shit. You know, some old cars were there, and we used to just paintball there. And it was really fucking dangerous, but it was really fucking fun. You know what I mean? I actually still I have two frozen paintball scars on my back. As my wife is my witness, she could tell you they're there. Funny enough, got our asses kicked by some Russians playing paintball, and they cheated and they had frozen paintballs, and I got scars from them.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, but it's paintball, you know. But now they have the new paintball guns. They're mag fed now.
Yeah.
You don't even need a hopper anymore. They're mag fed.
I'm trying to convince the wife to let me buy a fucking pepper ball gun because they sell them at the fucking sporting goods stores for you know, self-defense.
Yeah.
And it's fucking pepper spray and fucking paintballs.
Dude, that's one
and
thing.
And those pepper ball guns,
with just
they're all mag fed. Like you load fucking 10 fucking paintballs into a magazine or pepper balls into this magazine. And that's how they are. They're mag fed. And I think they run off of like CO2 cartridges.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool. I got to get me some airsoft stuff. I miss it.
I just want to get the pepper ball one so that way I can fucking just fuck with people.
Yeah.
Have fun with the neighbors.
Yeah.
All right. So I had an interesting week. Do you want me to start with the good or the bad? We'll start with the good, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Start with the good.
I would say end with the good, but yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. I mean, we watched a couple things, you know, as we always do. I do want to bring up one thing though. Was watching Big Brother,
Okay.
and a major reveal happened that James Gunn came out during the show and revealed that he is a Big Brother super fan.
Really
Yeah, it
interesting.
was. We fucking missed the episode too, but holy shit, is all I'm gonna say, because like they've been doing, Big Brother has been doing this show called Reloaded or some shit like that. And they have like a celebrity guest each week, and they've had like other reality stars. Lance Bass was one of the guests one time, and but James Gunn, you know,
Yeah.
right, hot off the presses off of Superman. Peacemaker is currently out, which is actually really
Need to watch the
fucking
latest
good
episode.
too.
I haven't watched this week's episode yet.
Oh my god, it's fucking hilarious. But you know what I mean? Like just seeing like someone like him who is such who's so well known in the entertainment space, being an open Big Brother fan. You know, that was pretty cool to see, and I think he's going to bring a lot of fans over now that it's out there. You know,
Honestly, I feel like, one thing a lot of people forget is that these big name people are fucking people too.
they watch
You know,
TV.
they watch TV, they have their own fucking hobbies, they like doing their own things. I mean, Cavill fucking builds fucking PCs and
Yeah.
plays Warhammer.
Yeah.
So, like, Vin Diesel's a fucking plays Dungeons and Dragons. That's how the whole
And-
Last Witch Hunter
And
fucking
Tucker
movie came to
Carlson
be.
like fly fishing in New York
Yeah.
City.
Everybody has their flavor
Why
of
are you
tea.
filming me?
Yeah, so I mean that's the thing. Like, and good for James Gunn for liking Big Brother. Not my fucking cup of tea.
Yeah.
Even though he's a fucking super fan, I'm still not gonna fucking watch Big Brother.
Yeah, I think it was really cool. I think it's gonna bring some fans into it. I mean, they've had a bunch of people here, and I kind of feel like they've been teasing a celebrity Big Brother, and the amount of weeks that this show has been going on has been enough people as a full cast.
Hmm.
I'm not saying James Gunn is gonna eventually be on Big Brother because the guy's is filming Superman and he's got a lot of press shit going on, but
I mean, he's fucking co-running fucking DC Studios right now for their
yes.
fucking.
Well,
movie
did
show.
you hear about what's going on with DC Studios?
Mm-mm.
Apparently they're good. Apparently they're about to get bought out by somebody, and they don't want James Gunn in the mix. But when I have more information on that, I'll talk about that. But we watch Peacemaker's really good, fucking fantastic. Gen V started this week. That's good as always.
Watching those this evening with the wife.
Yeah, enjoy that. I won't even get into anything about that because if I talk anything about it, it's like spoiling enough. But it's fun, very fun. Just like what we enjoy from the last Gen V and what we enjoy from the boys. Enjoying that. We're watching more Paradise. Paradise is fucking great. Did we watch anything else? I thought we did, but I can't remember.
Be right back.
Cheers, man. Wake and bake in full effect right now. That's why I like to hear.
That friggin' guy. It's that friggin' guy, huh?
Yep, that's what I like to hear, man. But yeah, so I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's pretty. From the good stuff, that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? That's pretty much it.
So what happened with the bad?
The bad stuff. Your boy is dealing with a massive data breach right now. Might be it might not just be me either. That's all I'll say about that. But
I don't like where this is going.
So to kind of talk about what happened yesterday, my wife were just talking about how it's been a crazy week. We've been busy all fucking week. We barely had a chance to breathe. She comes home, she cooks, does a little work, we smoke, and then we go to sleep. It's been crazy this week. And the kids going to school. We're just at the second week. And yesterday we finally had some time to breathe. We could relax a little bit. And my wife gets an email that our bank account is being charged at the New Jersey Air Show in West Milford. And I'm obviously not there. She's obviously not there.
Right.
We're sitting in our homes, and as we were just saying that we were just being able to breathe, this fucking happens.
Right.
And it's going, like the emails are coming in. You know, our money's gone, right? And what is so crazy about this is that my debit card was sitting right in front of me the whole time. So there's a couple theories here. Squilini just reminded me this morning of the skimmer machines.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with a friend that said I may have been scanned, which is another thing. Data breaches as well are a thing as well. What, baby? And here's another thing too. So we started getting the emails at 10:19 a.m. At 10:11 a.m., I received and I'm going to pull this up. I received a Discord message from someone I didn't know, and they were saying that now they deleted the screenshots. I'll pull this up right here for you guys to see. So this guy writes to me and says, "Hey," and he said he was in a mutual server with me, the Forgotten Trail server, right?
Okay.
And he says that I just spent $700 on him on some of his stuff on Counter-Strike Go. I don't play Counter-Strike Go. Never touched it. That's like a game. If I wanted to play that, I'd go back in time to 96 or something, right?
Right.
So he sends me like these messages here. I'll pull them up here, and he's telling me just to contact the guy. Now look at the time; it's already 10:21, and he had sent me a screenshot, and I had clicked the screenshot because he had like photoshopped my profile name on there. So then I had already said he says, I hope dude, this problem, everything is resolved. I said, I hope for your sake it does. And he says, do you already contact him? And you could see that his message was deleted. I said, I don't see why I have to. It's not my account. He doesn't need anything if he can see it on his database. And this is apparently someone who works at Steam, right? And I suggest you back up before I figure out your IP. I've been through this before. You guys aren't smart. Final warning. And then he blocks me. And then during this time, my card was being used at the New Jersey Air Show.
Right.
With my physical card being in front of me. So at this point, the only thing I'm thinking is that this is a hack, some kind of data breach or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
This is not good. Obviously, I get into a frenzy. I'm upset. So I asked for a friend. I asked a friend for some resources to see what I can do. So I was sent a website. Guys, you got to go check it out. It's called haveibeennpwned.com. PWNED. This website, if you put in the email where you have most of your information in, you know, like, because everyone has like a main email, right? A main email where you know, if you tell like a family member, oh, email me here or something that's not a business account, your main email is usually the one that gets hit. I put my email into this database and it showed me 14 data breaches. And it showed me the websites where all those data breaches happened and what was breached. One of the websites, one of them being MGM Grand Resort Casino, there was a major data breach in 2021 where my government issued ID, my social security number, all my information was taken from me and it's gone. Okay, it is out there. And then it even said that in one of the logs that my information was uploaded into a Telegram group.
A Telegram group?
Yeah.
Huh.
So at the same time, now it's getting fucking serious, okay? And now I'm pretty fucking scared. I have no money until this is investigated by the bank. Thank God I have cash to survive, and thank God I have food in my fridge.
I'd be fucking mad. I'd be mad at the fucking bank. I'd be like, look, motherfucker, like I didn't do this. Like that's still my fucking money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, so here's my question, and I didn't ask this earlier when you initially were just kind of letting us know this was going to be a talking point today. Did the bank at least deactivate your card?
Yes.
Okay. So they've got a new card coming to you and all that shit.
Yep. They actually, so one thing that they do now too, if you have your card digital, if you have it like in your Apple Pay, they will automatically change everything in your Apple Pay. You just have to activate it and stuff like that, and you'll still be able to use it digitally. The problem is all my money's gone.
Yeah.
So I can't, I can't even access the bank. So,
Yeah.
it's and for them to kind of say, I will investigate, it's going to take 10 days is kind of crazy to me because
But
I was home, there's, and it's really upsetting because I'm not trying to do a woe is me. You know what I mean? That's not what this is. This is more like watch your ass and protect your neck type of shit because it's happening not just to myself, it's happening to everybody out there. Go ahead.
well, and that's kind of like what I said. Like I use fucking anywhere that takes Apple Pay, I use Apple Pay. If I don't use Apple Pay, then I've got cash. So like
Yeah,
when we go grocery shopping, because Walmart is one of the only retailers left in the United States that doesn't accept fucking tap to pay yet.
it's fucking crazy.
And it's because they don't want to pay the extra fees for that service. But when we have to go do our weekly grocery shopping trip, I go to the bank, roll up to the ATM, I pull out the fucking cash for the groceries. So that way I'm not inserting my fucking debit card into a fucking terminal.
Yeah.
I use tap to pay everywhere else because with tap to pay, whether it's Apple, Google Pay, Samsung Pay, whatever fucking system, they give you a digitalized card number that's different from your regular card number. That's easy to fucking deactivate. And with the tap to pay, there hasn't really been, like, I'm sure someone's going to eventually figure out how to steal that information off your phone and shit,
Yep.
but they haven't yet. And I'm super fucking leery because I've had shit like that happen before too. Like, fuck,
It's so crazy, man.
Just recently, a couple weeks ago, like my wife's debit card's been completely deactivated because there was one day she went to work, or no, it was a Saturday. A charge showed up from the McDonald's by her fucking job, and we're sitting in our fucking house.
People are getting smart, man. Like,
So I told her, I was like, you need to fucking go ahead and request a new debit card through the bank and fucking get yours turned off. So she went in, she locked the card in the app because we couldn't contact the bank till fucking Monday. So that way no other purchases would come through. It was only $7, but still, that was $7 at one location. If we didn't catch it right then, it could have been a situation like what you're in, John, where everything fucking disappeared.
It's well, and I just want to say too, when they tried to charge the card again, I mean, all the money was gone. So it's like, you fucking idiot. I hope you enjoyed the air show, you piece of shit.
right, right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I don't know. I guess, the only thing I rely on technology a lot. And yeah, it's kind of stupid at times. But I also, even though I have my debit card on me every time I leave the fucking house, you know what I have? I have a fucking RFID blocking wallet. That way, if there's someone walking around with a fucking scanner in their pocket, they can't fucking get to card information anyways.
You know what? That's a really good idea. That is a really good idea, actually.
I mean, I carry the Groove wallet. It's a fucking fully aluminum fucking wallet, but it's got an RFID blocker in it. It's got fucking Apple Find My built into it. So that way I can fucking track my wallet if I lose it.
I like that. It
wasn't a cheap fucking wallet. This is like $100 fucking wallet.
It's very innovative though. It's very, very innovative.
Yeah, I agree.
At least I don't have to worry about someone being able to steal my fucking card information.
Yeah. No, but yeah, guys, I mean, protect yourselves. This is serious as a fucking heart attack. It's just, it's got to stop. It's got to stop.
Yeah.
But we got some news, guys. We got some news, some really good news, some really interesting news. The first one is restaurant fined $25,000 for kicking out disabled veteran and service dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What happened?
Lexington, Kentucky restaurant has been fined $25,000 by the Lexington Human Rights Commission for discriminating against a patron over her service dog.
So I've seen the video from this one, and the person goes into this fucking establishment.
Yep.
They have a sign on the door that says no pets. However, when we're talking about service dogs, they are animals that are trained to alert to specific medical conditions and for certain scenarios. Under the Americans with Disabilities Act, they are exempt from those no pet laws for establishments because they're not a pet. Well, I mean, they're still a pet, they're still your pet. I mean, they're part of your family, but they're also doing a job. They're working. And the manager of this business demanded to see paperwork proving this animal was a service dog. Also under the ADA, there is no official certification for fucking service animals. Under the ADA, there is 3 questions you're allowed to ask someone with a service animal. What job does it do? Is the main one. This manager refused to listen and told the person they couldn't fucking be in there and kicked them out, called the cops even. So the business deserved to be fucking fined.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Being completely fucking unreasonable.
Yep.
And the lady with the dog had all the paperwork from the ADA website to try to show, because I guess she's encountered this issue before at other establishments, to show what the fucking laws state an establishment can and cannot do when it comes to service animals.
You know, Frank Shupp was just having an issue with this recently, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Good old Doc Shupp.
Yep, more Doc Shupp.
More Doc Shupp. It never gets old. Hey, I did check something this week, John.
What?
I was like, remember we were talking about like trains and shit, how I've like never taken a train?
Yeah.
Like I looked up like Independence to like Newark, New Jersey, and like apparently it's cheaper to fly. Like
Trains aren't fucking cheap anymore. It used
apparently
to be
not, dude. I think the one way was like 200, almost 250
We're
bucks.
We're gonna buy you a skateboard and you're gonna skate on through, brother.
Dude, I think plane tickets are like less than 150 one way. So like it's like almost 250 one way for a train, which would be ballpark about $500 round trip, versus like $200 or $300, you know, for a round trip airline flight.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like that's, yeah, fuck that. God damn. I wanted to ride a train, man. I wanted to ride a train, bro. Like, I'm gonna have to fly.
Did you look up veteran discounts?
I mean, yeah, but that's always negligible. I mean, what is it, 10% maybe if I'm lucky? That's like
surprised.
$25. You know?
You'd be surprised. Oh man, but
if it's only $1.50 to fucking fly there one way, dude, like I'll probably end up doing that. That's just the way it's got to be. You know what I mean?
True.
It's not like I was planning on driving. You know what I mean? So, because you guys can pretty much get around for the most part without driving, right?
Yep.
For the most part.
I have a train right next to me and a bus down the block.
That's what I figured. How far away are you from the airport in Newark?
About 15 minutes.
See, that's that shit. That's what I'm talking about.
I live right under. Yeah, I live like right under it.
I could literally fly in, and the most driving you guys would have to do is probably just come pick me up at the airport. Like that'd be about as much driving as you had to do.
Yeah. So like I'm looking right now, and for me to fly from here to Newark, it's $274.
That's crazy.
What? I wonder. They must have like a what?
But I bet you, Squilini, if you took a train, the Amtrak train, it would be cheaper.
And it's the exact opposite for me.
I'm checking. Hold on.
Because we have direct lines to the Carolinas.
Yeah. Like I know I wouldn't be from.
Because if you were coming from Kansas City, you'd probably have to switch off a few trains.
Oh yeah, like every single one had like minimum like 2 changes.
Yeah,
sometimes 3.
Because what is it, like Amtrak, right?
It's Amtrak. It would be Amtrak. Yeah, there's an Amtrak station somewhere here in Independence. I don't know exactly.
I have the Amtrak train literally crosses right through my backyard.
Yeah, no shit. That's fucking cool, dude.
It's the house every time.
I would like to take a train just for the experience. Because I've never taken a train.
You know, my wife took a train to.
Yeah. So for me to go from here to Newark via Amtrak, it's $146.
That's way cheaper than mine.
That's fucking cheap.
I can get a round trip. I can get round trip airline flights anywhere between $200 and $300 round trip. That's
fucking good.
For me to take the train to New Jersey, it was like $250 one way.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, so it was $247 round trip flight, where it was $146 one way via train. So it's still technically more to take the train, but it could technically be, you know, if I go via train, I don't have like a layover at another airport, shit like that, where the flight, I go from my airport to fucking Charlotte to Newark, and there's, a 2.5 hour fucking layover in Charlotte.
Right.
Where then I'm having to spend money for fucking a meal or something while I'm waiting on
a meal or an $8 pint or three waiting.
Yeah, exactly. Like what I did when I came to fucking Kansas City, where 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm sitting in fucking Atlanta airport drinking a fucking pint and a shot.
Yes, sir. That's airport drinking, baby. Airport drinking, dude. I don't fly.
It's not frowned upon when you fucking do it when you're flying.
It's not, dude. Like, I don't know what it is after the Army and after, multiple deployments. Like, I don't like takeoffs and I don't like landings. So I get a little sauced. I get a little sauced before I fly.
I jumped out of fucking airplanes for a living, and I still hate fucking takeoffs and landings.
I don't know what I never in my life ever had that problem.
I'm getting sauced. I'll be right back.
I never had that problem before I was in the Army.
Nope.
Like I didn't give a fuck, like flying, whatever. Nothing bothered me. And now it's like takeoffs and landings for some reason. I'm like, I just try not to think about it. I just try not to think about it.
I get lucky because, like, even once we're up in the air, like fucking, so when we were flying home from fucking Kansas City last year, typically if you don't sit in fucking first class, you have to pay for alcoholic beverages on the flight.
Yeah.
Because of the airline I choose, if you're a veteran, you don't have to fucking pay.
Oh, cool. What fucking airline was that?
Delta.
I gotta remember that shit.
So, like, on our flight back, I just kept asking for fucking beers on the flight home and just kept getting handed beers.
Oh, yeah, dude. Well, I mean, I could fucking Uber. I could Uber to the airport or get a ride, from one of the homies to the airport. Just literally have somebody drop me off because I don't drive a car right now. Yeah. So it's like fucking just have somebody drop me off. And then once I'm in the airport, I'm in. And then I just could start drinking. Basically, I could show up early and just drink a few beers before I board. I don't need to be like drunk, but I need to be at like that level of mild intoxication where you kind of like just don't give a fuck.
That 2 to 3 beers in where you're starting to feel a little good.
Yep.
Your body starts getting relaxed. You're not, you're
not tripping. You're not tripping on anything.
You're not getting kicked off the flight because you're fucking drooling on yourself.
No. Not even close. Not even close. No. If anything, too, I mean, shoot, I could take a fucking gummy. Take a fucking gummy before I fucking walk into the airport. You know what I mean? And fucking
just make sure you don't got that on you when you fucking get there.
No, they actually here in Kansas City, I'm sure they do it other places too. They have amnesty boxes. They have straight up amnesty boxes.
Right before you go through TSA, you can check and they've got fucking amnesty boxes and fucking trash cans so you can toss whatever you might need to.
Well, that's
in my case, it was a fucking $15 thing in my fucking hair pomade, but because I grabbed the fucking wrong one that morning when I was fucking packing my fucking toiletry bag.
That is one cool thing I do like about edibles, though, is there's so many different kinds and there's such a wide variety.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people that make edibles out of like Chex Mix.
Yeah,
literally, it's like it's Chex Mix, but it's an edible.
Well, that's why I'm liking the sodas now.
Yeah, dude, I dig it, dude. I dig it.
This is Jones. Jones Soda Company.
Jones.
Mary Jones. Yeah.
Tell me what you gonna do.
Mary Jones, and I actually got to say, this one is way better than the last one I had. I think it was last week or the week prior.
Mm-hmm. Couple
weeks. I was saying that the last one lost its flavor and it was more like carbonated water than anything.
Yeah.
This actually tastes like an orange soda. It says orange and cream. I don't really taste the cream, but I definitely taste the
Cheers,
fucking
bro.
orange.
Oh yeah, dude. Hell is fucking yeah. Yeah,
But
I didn't even make it like that. That's how little I did this week. I didn't even make it to like the gas station to have a couple of beers for the show this morning. Like I'm literally like I think I went out once or twice this week and got a couple beers, and that was like that. Like John, I'm not lying when like I've been kind of like Mr. Homebody lately. Like just chilling,
I mean,
feel that.
you know, we've talked about it before. Like I drink, but you know, like
when I'm at home, I don't really do.
Yeah, I do
basically any drinking.
The drinking I do when I'm at home is during this fucking podcast. Yep. Outside of that, I'm going out. Like when we go to our pub and grub, you know, and that's the thing. Like my daughter, one of her friends called me a fucking alcoholic a couple weeks back.
Jesus Christ.
And my daughter jumped on her shit because she's like, my dad's not an alcoholic. Yeah, he's got, you know, expensive bottles of fucking whiskey in the cabinet and he has beer at home.
But you're not cracking into that like every 5 minutes of every fucking day.
Dude, I've got a $200 bottle of fucking whiskey that I bought back in fucking March. I've had 2 glasses out of the entire fucking bottle. I'm missing like 3.5 ounces of fucking whiskey from that bottle. Sure. I've got another 2 bottles of the Chattanooga whiskey where, you know, I use that if I'm doing like fucking Kentucky mules or ginger whiskeys or, you know, mixed drinks. I got those fucking Thanksgiving last year from my buddies that live in chat. When they came down to visit family for Thanksgiving, they brought me 2 bottles. I opened 1 bottle. I've made maybe 1 mixed drink out of it. And the other bottle's still fucking sealed. Like I've got a whole shit ton of fucking bourbon and whiskeys, but it's now if I have a really bad day at work, I'll get off. I'll fucking grab a glass. I'll fucking pour me some, fucking have a, you know, glass or 2 after work, or I'll crack open a beer and fucking drink a beer or 2 after work. But like these garage beers that I'm drinking right now, I bought 2 24 packs when we went down to the beach. These are leftovers from that. Oh
God. Yeah. That was a while ago. Yeah. That's like I almost entirely the only time I'll have beer even in my fridge is either for this show or if I want to watch like a football game, like specifically like the Chiefs, or if I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just going to sit home all day and watch football. I might get a 6-pack and just, you know, sip some beers watching a game. But that's like, that ain't even every week. That, you know what I'm saying? That's like I didn't feel like calling anybody or getting a ride anywhere yesterday or the day before, so I didn't get any beer. You know what I mean? Like
that's kind of the thing. It's like, you know, when we go to our little fucking pub and grub, I sit down and I'll drink, you know, a 6-pack there because, you know, $3 fucking beers while I'm fucking eating and hanging out with the fucking regulars and we're having our cheers thing going on. Because that's, you know, that fucking place is my cheers. Kind of like Harvey's was your cheers up until now.
I totally. Oh, you're okay.
So, you know, that's the thing.
I totally broke down this week. I went to the place next door to Harvey's.
Oh shit.
I didn't want to, but I had to go check it out. I had to give it a college try. Yeah. And it's not bad. The place is not bad. Most of the Harvey's crowd moved over there, so the people are still there, but it is a lot louder. Oh my God. It's a little bit bigger, and they have like 4 pool tables, and there's always people playing pool.
Yeah.
So it's one of those, like, it's a little bit louder, and that's, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. Like when we go out, I do that. Like even if we go to the Mexican restaurant up the road, so I can get a pitcher of fucking Dos Equis Amber for fucking $11.75.
Yep.
Or I can get 2 fucking 32-ounce Dos Equis Ambers for $7 a piece. Tell me which route you're going to fucking go.
Pitcher's fucking 64 ounces. So
yeah.
So you got the same exact amount of beer for $3 less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like every time we go there, and the wife thinks it's so fucking stupid because she's like, you look like an alcoholic sitting here. You're the only one drinking out of this pitcher. It's like, no, I would drink this.
I get a bucket. I'll get a bucket. You know, when bars sell buckets, you know, it's basically either 5 or 6 depending on the bar. You know?
For my birthday this year, we went to Topgolf, and you know, when we were there, it was like you can get a bucket of beer. You're paying for each beer individually there, but you know, it's like at least if I buy the bucket with 6 beers in it, I don't have to wait for the fucking waitress to come back to get another beer.
That's my main thing is like they fill the motherfucker with ice and I can drink 4 or 5 beers in a time. Like there'll still be ice in the bucket. You know what I mean? It doesn't.
I don't need to worry about the fucking waitress or waiter or whatever, the bartender getting
already
to me fast enough. I can, I'll drink that bucket. And if I want another one after that fucking 6 is gone, then I'll just order another one.
Yep. That's exactly right.
That's right. All right. We got some crazy news to talk about. It's actually the last one we got for the day. Pretty wild. Are you guys tracking the Travis Decker investigation?
Nope.
Vaguely.
All right. Well, Travis Decker is a 32-year-old military veteran. He was in Fort Benning in 2008. He was 11 bang bang.
Okay.
And he is accused of killing his 3 young daughters, Peyton, Evelyn, and Olivia, 9, 8, and 5. The girls were under a court-ordered visitation with him. He was supposed to return them to their mother, but didn't. And on June 2nd of this year, law enforcement found the bodies of the 3 girls near an abandoned truck owned by Decker at Rock Island Campground in Chelan County, Washington. The truck had been parked there. It was unoccupied. Very tragic stuff. So some of the evidence that's been gathered during this time is that the bodies were discovered with plastic bags over their heads and zip ties binding their wrists, and the medical examiner determined the cause of death was asphyxiation, suffocation, and there were bloody handprints on the tailgate of Decker's truck, and DNA matching Decker's profile was found on plastic bags and other items at the scene. So at this point, people are thinking that this guy did it. After failing to return the children, he disappeared, and he was considered armed and dangerous. And the reason why he was considered armed and dangerous is because he was a survivalist. He knew how. So apparently, his family said that he could survive in the woods for a lifetime if possible. That he just.
It's a lot harder than people think. It's like you can be a survivalist, and it's still going to be rough as fuck. Like it's not.
Yeah.
The woods are not teeming with creatures anymore. You know what I mean? Or clean water. You know what I mean? Shelter, all the things. So yeah,
I can definitely tell you my front yard is if you guys want fucking deer meat, just let me know. I have a whole fucking herd that fucking lives here.
There you go. So major multi-agency manhunt was launched. Local sheriff's office, the FBI, U.S. Marshals. Many search operations were conducted in remote and rugged terrain areas, and at various times, bones and personal items were found. Many were tested and or ruled out. But just on the 18th, decomposed human remains were discovered in a remote wooded area in the Grindstone Mountains south of Leavenworth. Less than a mile from where the girls were found, and along the remains, authorities found clothing matching what Decker was known to have been wearing, a distinctive bracelet, U.S. Ranger shorts, a key fob thought to match his truck, and these items strengthen the likelihood the remains are his. However, positive identification via DNA has not been yet confirmed as of this moment because of the advanced decomposition and spread of the remains and animal activity. Determining a cause of death for Decker, if the remains are his, may be difficult or impossible.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. Yes, as of right now, Decker is charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder and first-degree kidnapping in Washington State. He is also facing custodial interference charges after the children were reported missing. But what is unclear is that whether the remains are definitely his, the exact timeline when Decker allegedly killed the girls, how long he was at large, and where he was in the days after. Some sightings reports were reported but not confirmed. No one knows what the motive is and the cause of Decker's death. So, I mean, right now, it's still kind of breaking at the moment.
Yeah, that's just a complete tragedy all the way around.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
I'll never understand that kind of stuff. That's just, very, very, very sad. Very, very sad.
And it's one of us too.
Yeah. And it's a big stain on everything, when stuff like that happens and people take out their bullshit on other people that don't deserve it. You know what I mean? Just period in general.
Mhm.
Like,
I mean, for the sake of everything, I hope, it was the scenario is a lot different than what it seems like right now. And it wasn't like he killed his girls and then died himself or killed himself or whatever it might be. Hopefully, it was something different. But
I sure wish he could have gone and gotten justice. You know what I mean? Like serve time in prison, like had a day in court. You know what I mean? Whatever. Like that's
because no matter what happens at this point, everybody's going to look at it as potentially, he killed the kids and then offed himself type of scenario.
Yeah.
Unless they can prove that they were killed by somebody else, like that he was also killed simultaneously.
Yeah. What are the chances of that right now? What do you think?
Probably not very, very much.
Very slim to none. I mean, because if it was just bones and that type of remains that were found, it's going to be really hard to prove time of death. And because it's, you're in a wooded area, animals feasted.
Yeah.
That's why they only were able to find bones and articles of clothing and pieces of fucking jewelry and other things like that, and like the key fob, because coyotes and fucking bears and all different types of fucking animal.
Yeah, scavenge that shit.
Yeah,
they smell meat and it's over.
It's on, dude. It's on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we'll kind of end the show on a positive note. Roger Jackson has finally been arrested. I don't know if you guys saw that.
God,
I saw that, and fucking Rampage fucking bailed him out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After he said that he should do some time.
Right.
Well,
but
So actually, outside of that, I wanna ask you, John, because you watch a lot of those keynotes and shit. Because I know you watch like the state of play and all the game shit. Did you watch MetaConnect this week?
I did not. I'm the only thing I got to see with the MetaConnect was Mark Zuckerberg's little intro that he did with the glasses, which I thought was pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie to you, the glasses are pretty nice.
So that's what I wanted to get into. So as everybody knows, I own a pair of the Ray-Ban Metas, which is the smart glasses that have AI built into them, can take photos and all that shit. They announced the next generation of those on top of a new pair of Oakley versions of the Meta glasses.
Yeah, the Oakley ones are fucking nice.
Which the Oakley ones are for more like extreme sports and shit. And then they also announced the Ray-Ban Meta displays, where it's got a little digital display built into the glasses. So like you can see your messages pop up in front of your eye and shit like that. That's pretty neat. However, when I watched the keynote, there were a lot of issues with them. They had some fucking issues, some technical difficulties. Again, they're still in the, they're actually about to launch. They're launching later this month. Fucking $800.
That's a lot for glasses.
But when you're looking at the technology they've packed into these things, and this is the first generation of them, there's going to be a lot of tweaking. Because at first I was like, ooh, I might, sell my fucking current pair and buy a pair of these display ones. And then the more I've thought about it, being a tech person, I'm like, you know what? No, I've got to wait till at least the second gen. They've got to work out the fucking kinks.
Sure.
Because it's a cool concept. I mean, we saw it with Google. Google did the Google glasses fucking years ago that looked very stupid.
Yeah.
But now we're getting to the point where the technology's refined enough to where you can get like regular looking ass fucking eyeglasses with this tech built into it.
I like it. I'm here for it. I really am.
Part of me's hoping fucking Apple jumps on the fucking bandwagon and either A, releases a cheaper version of their fucking the Vision.
The Visions. Yep.
Their fucking AR glasses. Because if they released a more consumer friendly version, I would probably own a pair.
Me too. I would be doing all my editing on that thing.
Well, the thing is, so like, because I have my MacBook with the Vision Pros, I can link it to my Mac and just have 3 displays in like fucking real world on my fucking wall in front of me wearing these fucking glasses.
Okay. Yeah.
And run all my workflows that way instead of fucking having to worry about a desk. Like I could sit on my fucking couch and work from my Mac with, like fucking 100-inch fucking display in front of me.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm here for it. I love it. So if before we get to the final thought, if you don't mind, I'll take the final thought.
Sure.
Because I got something to say again today. But before we get into that, I want to let you guys know on October 3rd of this year, I am going to be hosting a bad cards night. And for those who don't know what bad cards is, it's Cards Against Humanity, but with extra steps.
Okay.
It's a free game. You could play it on your phone or you could play it on your browser. Come join myself and my community along with the Only JM's community. They're always talking about football, so there'll probably be some football talk happening. But we're going to be playing bad cards. It's a free game. You don't need to sign up for anything. You just join the Discord and I put out a code and you guys play along. And then sometime shortly after that, we're going to be doing some Jackbox games soon as well.
Okay.
So come and join. Come and join. Go to the Clean Sanchez Media Discord. If you guys don't know what it is, I should be. Let me see if it pop. Let me see if my thing works in here.
Yep.
There you go. Yeah, come and join the Discord. Come hang out. We're gonna play some bad cards soon, and it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be absolutely crazy. Trust me. Just trust me.
So actually, John, it just did ! Discord in the fucking YouTube chat.
Oh, motherfucker. All right.
At least the DD214 YouTube chat, that's what it did.
See. This is what we're gonna put it right here. Boom.
There we go. That's the link, everybody.
There we go.
Did you get it?
There you go. Jump into the Discord. Come join us. We're going to be playing October 3rd. We're going to have a good time. We're going to roast each other. We're going to roast ourselves, and we're going to play different. We're going to play different modes of it. There's actually a drinking version of the game too.
Oh hell yeah!
So there's going to be different things going on. What's going on, Toshi? As you come in, we're right at the end. But come join us October 3rd for bad cards. You don't want to miss it. There I heard drinking. Yep. He said I heard drinking. Yeah, well, we're going to play bad cards October 3rd with JM's community and ours. So we're going to have a good time. We're going to make it happen. So the final thought. This week, I saw a friend of mine battle it out with somebody over. It started off with politics, even though the original comment was not directed towards the one person, and the whole thing ensued. And my buddy, he made an apology. He put up his white flag, and he got dragged through the mud because of it, because he apologized, and because the goalpost was shifted.
Okay.
And it turned into a big debacle to a point that it brought my friend to tears, to the point that he said, "This is the closest I ever been to taking my life." And to hear someone say that is fucking heartbreaking. To see someone so broken down to the point that they don't want to live anymore. And I haven't seen something like that in a long time. And that was heartbreaking to see. It is not right to see people fall like this for any reason. Because when someone is having mental collapse, we're supposed to reach our hand out for them, and we're supposed to look out for them and make sure that their rucksack is on tight, right? But yet I see people laughing at this man's mental health, laughing at him, laughing. I have no idea how we've come to a point that we're fucking laughing at other people's mental health, at their mental breakdowns. It's fucking crazy to me. And it pisses me the fuck off. I'm going to fucking say it like that. It pisses me the fuck off to see people who have communities that stand behind them and they're dragging people through the fucking mud, telling them that they're worthless pieces of shit because they don't like them or because they don't fucking agree with them. And they laugh at them. It's fucking disgusting. And I'm fucking tired of it. Mental health was never taken serious, and that sucks. It's true, especially when it comes to men. It's true. And that's not to take away from anybody else. You're fucking crazy if you find justification in finding joy in other people's
Suffering.
faults, their mistakes, their flaws. There's a fucking line, guys. Okay? There's a fucking line. Sorry.
You're good.
It is so frustrating to see people do that shit.
People are fucking shitheads sometimes.
People are fucking killing themselves every single fucking day.
Yeah.
Every single fucking day. It's incredible to me, man. It really is. And I am so sorry to those people that have to fucking go through that. That they get laughed at, or they're not listened to, or that they feel that their voice isn't heard. Fuck, man. If you're having a hard time, if you're having a bad day, if you can't even pick up that pencil or that bottle of water, guys, there is someone that you can talk to today, and they're there for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No subscriptions, no payments, no paywalls, none of that stuff, okay? And that's 988 or 1-800-273-8255. Someone is there for you today. Okay, they're waiting. They are legitimately waiting for you right now to call them. Because there's just some people who may not be qualified to help. There may not be people who may give you the right answer. There may be some people that don't even want to listen to you, but they will. So you make sure you fucking pick your fucking phone up and you fucking call them, because that's what they're there for. If your friends aren't enough, if your family isn't enough, they will make you feel like that you're enough. They will remind you, they will bring you back to earth, because that is what you need and that is what we want from you. Every single day, every single week, every minute on the hour, you are loved, you are appreciated, and you are heard. Call the number, guys. Thank you.
Fucking A. Fucking A.
I didn't mean to freak out like that, but I'm just sick and tired of this shit, man.
Here's the thing: being us, for instance, us on this podcast, we champion week in and week out for mental health awareness, for suicide prevention, for reaching out for fucking help. And there is no place for fucking bullies. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna fucking bully someone to that point, fuck you.
Yeah. Dude, go down to your fucking local watering hole and pick a fucking fight with somebody at the bar. If you're gonna fucking play that bullshit.
Yep.
Fucking find somebody that'll fucking fight back. Like,
so there it is, guys. But guys, you know where to find us. Same bat place, same bat channel. BYOB, Bud and Beer. I'm
gonna have to check. I work next week. Maybe
you let us know.
I can tell you right now what time the game's going to be, and that'll determine whether or not we have to do another
Monday night
live, possibly.
Yeah, because because it's actually my anniversary with my wife this weekend coming up. We're going to be 17 years.
Is it?
Yeah.
So it's a 425 game next week. So we're going to probably have to do a Monday episode.
We're going to do another Monday Night Live. Next week, Monday Night Live.
Monday Night Live it is then.
Yep.
We'll see you guys next Monday. And I'll actually have an episode to air on Sunday too, now that I figured it out.
Yeah, we'll get that.
So
just do the one we were supposed to do last time.
Yeah. So we're gonna, what was it? Easter nuts in your mouth, right?
It was Easter nuts in your mouth episode.
Yeah. So there's gonna be a rerun for Easter nuts in your mouth this Sunday, and then we'll be back on Monday live. To feed the algorithm and all that stuff. But join us next Monday. We love you guys. We'll see you later. You guys got any final words?
Nah, I'm good.
Nothing on this end.
Everybody be good.